and welcome to Chair Tai Chi celebrating President's Day. I know, I love to dress up. I hope you're having a great day and celebrating. We love our presidents. I'm sure you've seen lots of presidents throughout the year. So today, dressing up in my flag clothes, we're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna start my clock, and that way I know how much time we have. Here we go. So let's get started. Chair Tai Chi. Sit tall, place your hands on top of your thighs. Allow your head to just dip to one side and change sides. Back to center, turn your fingers toward each other. Elbows are out, big breath up. Exhale, invert that into a V. Inhale up and exhale down. Continue with that motion. Big breaths, your feet are shoulder width apart, which is about 2 fist lengths. When you do shoulder width, it's 2 fist lengths. Chair width is a lot wider, and we'll get to that a little later. Big breath, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And release. One arm reaches down to the side and just small circles. So sitting tall, you can feel that shoulder open up just with small circles. Adding another element, turn your head and look that direction. Now you're opening through your neck and shoulders. Reverse that circle. Still keeping that circle fairly small. We want to warm up our muscles before we overextend and try to stretch past our normal range of motion. And release back to center. Drop that other arm down and a small circle. I love your beautiful smiling faces. It makes me smile too. Thank you for being here. Now look down to the ground, opening that other side of your neck. Just by changing your gaze, reaching your chin toward your shoulder. Reverse that circle. And bringing it back to center. Hands go on top of your knees, round your back, and just sit tall. Pull your shoulders down and back, look up, round and release. And back to neutral. One palm is up. You're going to just reach over and small lean and bring it back to the side. So your elbow comes to your waist. Bring it up and just gently over. It doesn't have to be a big range of motion. Very nice. on this side. Bring that hand down and place it on your thigh. Other hand turns out, turn that palm up. Elbow in, now lean and reach very gently. Elbow comes to your waist and around. If you've just joined, make sure you mute your mic. People join at different times. Thank you so much. We are getting excellent at these Zoom classes. Everyone is learning. Very nice. Thank you. Last one. And release. One hand comes forward. Reach out and draw it back. So you're actually rotating through that spine. Reach forward like you're shaking my hand. And it comes back over your chair. Reach forward. Very slowly. We want to work through that range of motion, but taking our time. Throughout class, if there's ever stabbing, that's your body saying, wait a minute, I don't like that. And you need to back off. Just take a break, maybe grab some water, and then jump back in once you feel comfortable. Last one, hand goes on your thigh. Other hand is up, your thumb is up, reach forward, rotating that opposite shoulder. So it's a spinal twist motion. Lean in. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to shake someone's hand. Hello, how are you? Yeah? I don't know. My brain works in a lot of crazy ways. You can ask my husband. Yes, that's true. Sometimes I start conversations in my head and then start talking. He's like, what are you talking about? Continue to breathe. And back to center. Taking this side, you're going to open and step. And bring it right back. Changing sides. Open and step. We're going to add some arms to this in a moment, but we're starting literally one step at a time, and back to center. Big breaths. Now your step doesn't have to be super high. Maybe your step is lower. That's what we want to do, is how you feel, your range of motion. But maybe you feel like you can do a big bathtub step, I call it, back in. Open and step. Here we're just coming in flat-footed. And in a minute, we'll do heel toe and do some coordination with our feet. And release. Hands come down, palms face me. Coming up in a rounding motion, tap, and come right back down. Up and tap. Lift up, yes. I always feel like I get taller when I sit up straight, because you do. Sometimes we sit and we allow our body to compress that spine by bad posture. Throughout class, just sitting up strong, that's exercise, that's working. Stop in the middle here. One arm comes up, one arm comes down. And simply change sides. There's no hesitation. You're just opening and closing your arms. Try to go super slow. When you go slowly, your arms have to work harder. This time you're going to look under the arm that's high. Look over and up. Back to center. Look the other way, look up. Maybe gaze into the palm of your hand. as you come up. You guys are so gorgeous. Now this time, as you open, allow it to scoop under. Open and scoop under. Big breath. Last one each side. And release. Just rest your hands on your thigh. Point your toe down and pull it under so you're underneath your chair. You're going to reach out and just pull it back down and place your heel down. I just turned sideways so you can see the angle. Out, your toe comes back, and place your foot on the ground. So I'll show you again. In, extend. Pull it under your chair, and then place it down. Extend, pull it under your chair, and place it down. So we've got that motion now. Up. Really extend as far as you're comfortable with. By pointing your toe, you're working through that top muscle in your tibia, your shin area. And that is the muscle that helps us walk heel toe. Point and flex. Coming back. My music has lots of waves and it starts out very quietly. One more each side. Sit tall. And release. Pulling your hands into prayer, right in your heart center. Rotate to one side. And back to center. So your head stays right over your hands. Oh, a butterfly is going outside my window. I wish you could see it. It's so beautiful. Back to center. He's pollinating our lime tree. We have a little lime tree out there, and it's filled with blossoms. Our key lime tree is so prolific. This time, as you reach, open. Bring it back to center. So it's a fluid movement. You just tap your hands and reach. Bring it in, tap together, and open. Kind of like slow motion clapping. They just tap and open. The back of your hand goes to the outside of your thigh. If your range of motion is smaller, maybe you want to try here, okay? You don't want to overextend where you're injuring yourself. But if you feel up to it, always try. And back to center. Opening your feet, chair width apart. Your hands come down. So my pinkies are together. Bringing it up, the back of my hands are together. Pointing it down, then you swim out. Bring it back in. So you start with prayer. Open, like you're holding a book. The back of your hands are together. Your fingers point down and swim out. Bring it in. breathing, big breaths. Now hold your arms all the way out. Bring your feet back together. Your ankles and your knees touch. If you're able to squeeze that together, hold that there. One palm is up and tip up and look up. Back to center. Now change your palms. Yes. And tip over. Switch. By changing the rotation of your hands, that is going to help your shoulders, believe it or not. Just the rotation of your hands. It makes it a little bit more difficult. Now you're saying, oh, Coach Dina, we're not doing anything with our legs. You are, because you're holding them in a narrow position. You're working those inner thighs by holding them together. Yes. So if that gets crazy hard, you can just release your legs. That's up to you. Last one, each side. Keep breathing. I know I say keep breathing, but sometimes when we exercise, we have a tendency just for a moment to hold our breath. I don't know why, it just happens. Bring it in and bring it in to prayer. Now, turning your hands across, so your thumbs cross, it's called an eagle. So your hands are across your chest, open. And simply tap your knees. Let's do our feet apart. Yes, and back to your chest, and tap your chest. And open. And tap. Continue with that breathing motion. If your range of motion, you can't tap your knees here, just do the best you can. You're getting closer every time. Sometimes that range of motion can be hard. Now stopping here, whatever hand was on top, change. The same motion, see, it's just a different feel. Your range of motion changes by just having the different hand on top. Now, if it doesn't change, well, maybe you have just flexibility equally on each side. Breathe it through. And release. Let's get a drink of water and we'll jump back in. And I don't know where, oh, my water's up here. I know it. Hydrate all the time. I like the ones that have a little button on the side, just my favorite. I actually have a collection of just different water bottles that I like. Silly me. Here we go. Starting with this side, you're going to turn your thumb up and your foot and hand come up together. Now the range of motion does not have to be that high. It can be right here. See the difference? Yes. Bring it up. If you want, you can bring it up as high as you're comfortable with. As you learn different moves, you can try different ranges of motion. I was in my fitness class this morning. I took an early morning class, and my coach was saying to do it harder, and I had to just say, this is all I got. I'm just like, whew. So you have to realize your body. When your coach says, let's go, you go at your pace. Inhale. Exhale. doing the same motion, but we're going to step to the side and bring it back. Oh, you guys are so good. An added element, you can look away and over that shoulder. Bring your hands back to center. One hand reaches up at an angle. Grab and draw it back to your waist. Stay on this same side. So push out with a flat hand. Grab, rotate. So you come in with a fist. Push. Grab, rotate. I am very impressed with all of you. You are working so very hard. I like to call this grab something off the top shelf move. How many times I stood on my tippy toes and I'm 5'3". Sometimes I can't reach it. Last one this side. Change sides, reach up. So as soon as you come back down to your waist, go right back up. Tai Chi, they call this picking cherries. I kind of like that too. Now we're going to add some more elements to this. So it's going to be right and left and right. So there's no hesitation each time. Open and grab, open and grab. Inhale, exhale. Release one arm down to the side. Turn that palm up. Lean like you're just about to touch something on the ground and scoop it around. Now we are super warm at this point. You can try to extend a little bit further than you did earlier. So scoop. Feel your core. Yes. Your abs are getting stronger, stronger. So maybe you don't want to lean that far. Maybe you just want to lean right here. It's okay. It's all your choice. It's great to have choices. But if you want to. Oh, my abs really love that one. And let's change sides. Bring that arm down. Other arm comes down. Rotate that palm up. Lean and scoop. You got it. You look good. And thanks for putting up with all my crazy costumes. You are my fitness family, and I love you guys so much. Bringing both hands to put on the top of your thighs. A balanced core circle. I do this one probably every class because I feel like you really get a core workout and a balance workout. So try to get to the edge of your chair so you have a bigger range of motion. My lower back says, oh, thank you. I needed a little love right there. Working on that balance element, you're gonna lift that foot and just come back down. Maybe you just wanna lift that heel. That's a little extra too, yes. But it's up to you. It's just a balance in your chair. Last one. And release. Sit tall, super tall, excuse me. And start with a small circle the other direction. When you're ready, go a little bit larger. And then when you feel super comfortable with that range of motion, you can challenge yourself by leaning farther. When you come forward, keep your head above your heart, lift your chin. So you don't want to let the chin drop down. So you always want to be able to see in front of you. You don't want to look to the ground. Add that leg lift if you choose. So I'm circling around, and just as I get to one side, lift. One more time. And release. Hands come up. Let one hand drop down. Your fingers on your elbows high. And you're going to rotate. When you get as far as you can, then touch your other elbow and rotate back. So it's a fluid movement. Rotating and change. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. That gives your body just an extra shot of oxygen. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, add a little bit of an angle as you lean and sit tall. Then drop that shoulder and bring it up. Very nice. You guys look gorgeous. Take your time, no rush. Flowing water through you. And back to center. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Flex your foot forward. As you get out, point your toe and bring it back. And go toe heel. Flex it forward. Point. Toe. Heel. I'll show you to the side. So you flex it straight. Point that toe. Come in. Toe heel. Excellent. Let's do that a few more times. Believe it or not, we're just running out of time. I have so much fun with you guys. Heel, point, change sides. Flex, sit tall, point, toe heel. Push and flex, point. I think you got the rhythm. Last one. Go ahead and settle back in your chair. Just let your arms relax. Your whole body is just No tension. If you feel like you want to close your eyes, please feel free to do that if you're comfortable. Big breath through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Inhale. Last one. Now just breathing normally, one hand on your chest and one on your tummy. Just feel your breath, naturally breathing. All that tension is gone. You've worked so hard. Just feel your blood tingle through your body. One more breath. Open your eyes if you haven't already. Your palms are up, sit tall, big breath. And exhale into prayer. Yay, congratulations. We did share Tai Chi on President's Day. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for joining me. I see some beautiful faces. You guys are such a blessing. Bye. I see you waving. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Which is tomorrow. Okay.